So what kind of Tapan shared is absolutely right in terms of the speed to implement, speed in anything actually. The speed to perform, speed to do demos, the quality of your demos, quality of your presentations, ability to reach out in those few 5-10 slides within that 30-minute or 15-minute, 20-minute span that you've got, have the best team on the presentation that you require, because you won't get a second chance, as I was talking about. And I completely agree with what Tapan said. In fact, I also feel it's a very welcoming change, because somewhere we were wasting a lot of time in a few things that probably wouldn't yield results. So we are more outcome focused. We are more process and excellence driven, because that it's like the performing like a sports car or a racing car person, right? You minimal time to error, and you can't afford to make any mistakes in that first interaction that you have with your prospect or your customer. Specifically new logos, we are finding it challenging, as I said, still. But the thing is, with new logos, I would say what has worked for our business is don't apply that spray and try mentality, where you try a lot of reaching out to a lot of people in the market, and then figuring out that, okay, if you reach out to 100, maybe 5 will mature. That probably didn't work for our business. It's more of focused, addressable market. So as long as you know who wants to buy the solution that you have, because as there's a famous, right? People buy from people whom they know, and people buy from people whom they trust. So how to build that trust and how to build that credibility with that virtual short span of meeting that you have. So either use your referral mechanism, use your outreach through your social media. So use all the virtual channels, because you don't know where your prospect is sitting and what channel or what mode is he or she using to kind of get you business. So that is there, that you adopt all channels, but then make sure that you are focused on the market that you want, and not trying to reach out to everyone, trying to make all the phone calls possible, trying to knock all the doors. That somehow it didn't work for our kind of IT focused business, because we sell to people. We have a specific for devices, for pharma, for drug manufacturers, for contract research organizations. So we have different solutions that cater to them, and we should only be focused on that. And that helped. Plus existing relationships, for sure, investing more and more in your existing customers who are already your promoters. Make sure that you offer something. So what another thing that worked for us is offer something back, because you know that they're also dealing with the pandemic. Be more considerate towards that fact, and be a little more giving in terms of offering a little discount, considering that they're in a country, geographic location where probably the pandemic has hit the worst. There people might get impacted most. They might have layoffs. So being more considerate towards them, I'm not saying that nobody wants to make business and nobody wants to make profits, but at the end of the day, if you show that humane side and make sure that you are partnering with them in this whole thing, and not just trying to reach out and grab the smallest opportunity you would get to get business, that also helps. So that humane side, and don't lose professional ethics, because that never helps. As I said, there's a thin line, right, to being sounding as desperate and wanting to beat competition and becoming uglier or becoming desperate. So that's just that thin line. So don't lose professional ethics. If you don't get a customer within the realm of policies and guidelines that are designed for you, it's fine. You'll get another one. Don't lose your sight, and stay focused and committed, because that would make you more credible. So even if the first 6 months you find low business, you will pick up at the end of the year, because you stayed on with your guidelines, principles. You did not lose that focus. Okay. So yeah, I agree with what Tapan said, and that's what kind of worked for our organization as well.